Alrighty, let's start standing today and just find the feet underneath the pelvis, about hip distance apart, just rocking the weight a little bit, front and back, and then just settling in so you've got weight in the toes and in the heels, weight in the pinky toes and in the big toes. So finding that standing, grounding down, lifting out the top of the head. Find the breath. Check in this morning. Noticing the length of your spine, the width of your collarbone, where you might be holding on to any extra tension. And then just take those arms up, inhale, full exhale, open the arms wide. Do that again, inhale up, and exhale, open. Once more. This time bring the palms of the hands together down in front and just start to rub the hands together, creating a little heat between the hands. Just getting a little warmth in the body. Use the breath. Really rub the hands together, so create that heat there. Let those elbows move up and down. Let the arm muscles start to work a little. Maybe you get a little shaking in your booty there. Just warming up a bit. Getting moving. One more full breath here. And then just bring the arms by the sides, palms forward. Feel that little tingly in the hands. Inviting a little more energy in. Open up the collarbone. Lift out the top of the head. Again, inhale the arms up. Exhale, open. Start to use the head a little here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, open. Energize the legs. Inhale up. And exhale, open wide. Good. All right, coming down towards the end of your mat here. Let's take the feet at about hip distance. Standing tall, lifting and lengthening out the top of the head. Reach those arms out in front of you. Feel the reach and the root. So checking in with how that upper arm bone fits into the shoulder joint here. Finding all that range, how it affects the upper back, maybe nod the chin a little. Reach one then the other. Little twist in the spine, little twist in the arms, palms in and out. And then inhale the arms up, exhale, dive, chin towards the chest, scoop. Pull the belly button in. Take your time. Rounding down. Breathing. All the way till you meet the mat. Invite a little bend into the knees. Soften the neck. Let the weight of the head pour forward. Check in with that weight in your feet. Hug the belly button into the spine. And start to roll back up. Lengthening the legs. Arms come up by the ears. Full inhale. Exhale, dive again. Hug in. Inviting that little bend in the knees when you need to. It'll help you articulate the spine. Breathing, softening, releasing over the legs. Rolling up, belly button in. Use those abdominals to support that articulation in the spine. One more, we're going to stay down this time. Exhale, dive. Scooping, breathing. Releasing over the legs, softening. Then just start to walk those hands forward. So finding the hands underneath the the shoulders, finding that plank position. Root those shoulders back, open up the chest. Take a little rock side to side, right and left. Doesn't have to be very big. And then just settling into the center. Root the shoulders, full breath in. Exhale, soften the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes, sit the hips to the heels, breathe. Soften. Great. All right, so we're coming down to your mat. If you're using a pillow, you can grab it and just place it so it'll be at your mid-back. Otherwise, just laying down flat to your mat. Settling into gravity here with your back body. So always allowing gravity to be a part of your workout. So right here, our skull and our pelvis are our heaviest bones. Let gravity really pull those places down into the mat. Full breath. Start to open the collarbone a little more. Inhale through the arms. Exhale, reach the arms back. Full breath in. Exhale, reach those arms up, lift the head, peeling and scooping up off the shoulder blades. So the feet are hip distance apart in parallel, so are the knees. You're working here to really pull those deep abdominals in. You can always grab the thighs to come up another inch, but find an edge where you're working the abdominals and nothing else is taking over. You don't want to be in a place where the low back feels like it's trying to fight to work, or those hip flexors. And then rest. 2 more. Full inhale. Exhale. Reach, scoop, lift. Pull that belly button in. Grab those thighs. Pull yourself up a little higher. Scoop the belly button in. Make sure the tail is down. We're not efforting this from the glutes. We're efforting from the deep abdominals. Reach through the arms and rest. Exhale, curl it up. Find a place that you can maintain. Really lift that head high. Float the right leg to tabletop. Pull the belly button into the spine. Extend that leg out at 45 degrees. Bend it back into table. Place it down. Left side. Lift. Extend. Bend. Place it down. Again, right. Extend. Pull it in. Reach through the fingers. Place it down. Left. Extend. Hug the deep abdominals in. Stay up there. 1 more set. Right. Extend. Bend. Take it down. Left. Reach it out. Bend. Take it down. Rest. Reaching through those fingers. Full breath. Exhale right back up there. Hug the belly button into the spine. Right leg lifts to table. Left leg meets it. You can always keep the feet down on the mat if you need to. Full breath in. Exhale, grab those thighs. Pull yourself up another inch. Belly button to the spine. Full breath. Reach through the fingers. Start to take toe dips here. Right foot down, left foot down. So if you had feet on the mat, this would look like marching, where you always have 1 foot down instead of the legs floating off of the mat. Breathe. Work your abdominal muscles. Hug in. That's where you want to feel the burn here. Reach through the fingers. Left. 1 more set. Right and left. Put that left foot all the way down. Right foot goes down and rest. So we're coming into the 100. It's a breathing exercise, so you really want to get that breath moving. It should feel vigorous. You can always keep the feet down as we progress through the legs here. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head. Curling up, reaching through the fingers. Pump the arms. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. In. Exhale, right leg to table. In. 30. Exhale, swap the legs. In. Exhale, both legs to table. In. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 80. In. 90. In. Grab those thighs. Pull yourself up another inch. Extend the legs long. So this transition is nice here. Hug the belly button in. As you lower the legs, lower the head and reach the arms up. Everything meets the mat at the same time. Full breath. Exhale, rolling up. If you get stuck, grab those thighs. Deep abdominals are working. Tuck the tailbone, roll down, move through the center of the spine. So it's not about speed here, it's about your form, making sure you're articulating the spine, controlling that articulation from the deep abdominals. Reaching, rolling, rooting the shoulders. So again, finding that upper arm bone and how it fits into the shoulder joint. Scooping. So the glutes are involved here. They're not the driver. They're active, but the abdominals are the driver. So we don't want to overly squeeze the glutes here. We want to keep those abdominals really hugging in. One more. Reach for the toes. Take that stretch here. Full breath. Soften the neck. Take a second to flex, point through the feet. Just getting a little more energy into the body. So if you've got a pillow, just move it out of the way. Reach for those toes again. And then we tuck the tailbone, roll it down, float the right leg up to the ceiling. Walk your fingertips down your mat, open your chest. Take that leg across to the left, go down, around, scoop and lift. Cross, down, around, lift. Root your back body to the mat. 2 and 1. Reverse the leg, open, down, cross, lift. Breathe, active arms. 3 and 2 and 1. Lift, hug that knee into your chest. Slide it long, left leg floats up, arms are long and active. Take it across to the right, down, around, lift. So form before range. It's not about how big it is. We want stability in the pelvis. If you feel the pelvis moving, then just reel your circle in a little bit. Reverse, open, down, cross, hug in, navel to the spine. 3 more. And 2, active arms, 1, and lift. Hug that knee into your chest. Hug both knees into the chest, full breath. Soften that low back. And then rock yourself up to a seated position. All right, so your transition for rolling like a ball, you want to scoot the hips down to the heels, grab the ankles or the shins. You can even grab behind the knees, behind the thighs there, and lift your feet off the mat. Tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly button in. Find that curve, nose to your belly button. Inhale, roll to the shoulder blades. Exhale, roll right back up and hold. So you try to find that place where you don't tip forward with the pelvis. You keep the pelvis scooped underneath. Inhale back. Exhale up. Round the spine. Inhale back. Exhale up. Soften the neck. Breathe. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale, scoop. 3 more. Right through center of the spine. 2. One more. All the way up. Hold on to it. And place the feet down. Great. All right, scooting the hips back. I'm going to use my pillow for the series of 5. It's up to you. If you do find that lifting your head off of the mat with the chin to the chest is a lot of tension on your neck, and you don't want to rest the head all the way down, a pillow can be a good way to kind of get up off that place where you feel like gravity is pulling on your head. So we talked about how the skull is one of the heaviest bones, so it can be a lot to get your head up off the mat. So if you feel like using a pillow helps you get up a little higher and you can access your abdominals more, then go there. Okay, so with all that said, if you're flat to your mat, great. Go ahead and lift the head, curl up off the shoulder blades, take both knees into the chest. Right hand on the right ankle, left hand on the right knee. Left leg extends 45 degrees. Get up there high. 1. Switch the legs, left hand, left ankle. 1. Switch. 2 and 2. Breathe. 3. 3. Up a little higher. 4. 4. Elbows wide. 5. Hug in. 6 and 6. Breathe. 7. 7. Navel hugging in the whole time. 8. 2 more sets. 9 and 10 and 10. Bring both knees in. Rest. Soften. Exhale, curl right back up there. Hands reach for the ankles. Inhale, arms and legs reach out long. Open the arms. Exhale, bend the knees in. Reach for the ankles. Inhale, reach. Open. Exhale, hug in. Open. Exhale. Scoop that belly button into the spine. It stays in as you go out. Breathe. 2 more. 1 more. Rest. Soften. Third in your series. Lift the head again, curling way up. Right leg up to the ceiling, grab that right ankle. Left leg 45 degrees. 2 pulls on the right leg. Pull, pull, switch, pull, pull. Kick. Right, right. Left, left. Breathe. Hug the belly button in. You're kicking the leg in from the deep abdominals rather than really focusing on that hip flexor. So really hug the belly button in and visualize your abdominals lifting the leg. 2 more sets. 1 more set. Rest. Soften. 4th in your series. Curl up there. Hands behind the head, giving a little more support for the neck there. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Hug the belly button in. Keep this one teeny tiny. Inhale, lower. Exhale, scoop and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. It's all about the abdominals here. If you start to feel the low back trying to take over, make the exercise smaller. 2 more. 1 more. Rest. Soften. Last in your series is crisscross. Hands behind the head. Curl up there. Left elbow to your right knee. Extend the left leg. Switch. 1. Get way up there. 2 and 2. This one's really about the twist in the spine and maintaining stability in the pelvis. Breathe. Right, left, right, left. Go over to your right and hold for 3, 2, 1. Left, hold 3, 2, 1. Right, hold 3, 2, 1. Left. Now 2 sets nice and quick. Right, left, right, left. Hug it in. Rest. Rock yourself up to a seated position. Scoot that pillow out of the way if you're using it. And take your legs a little wider than your mat for spine stretch forward. So spine stretch forward comes after your series of 5 to get that heart rate down, get you back into your full breath. Inhale tall, exhale, dive the nose to the belly button. Inhale, lift and lengthen, exhale, dive. Scoop that belly button in. Tall on the inhale, exhale down. Keep those arms lifted. 2 more. One more, diving down. Flex the feet, reach for the toes. Take that stretch, soften. Release your neck. Great. All right, open leg rocker. We scoot down just a bit, bending those knees. So it's your second rolling exercise. You grab onto the back of the thighs. Keep the chest lifted, elbows are wide. Tuck the tailbone, sit behind those sits bones, and lift the feet off of your mat. Stay here. So this position right here is challenging enough for me to maintain once we get rolling. I know that about my body. If you want to try straight legs, if you've got that, you can move those hands up a little higher. So that's a couple of places to work with. You want it to be doable, all right? So find what works for your body. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll back. Inhale up and hold. Exhale back. Inhale up and hold. Remember, you're trying to not go past it. You're trying to keep the pelvis scooped. Maybe there's a couple that you don't make it each time. Taking out that momentum. Inhale, prepare. Exhale back. 2 more. 1 more. Up. Let's find the transition here. So lengthen the legs and squeeze them together. As you lower your spine to the mat, lift your legs up and walk your hands down. Arms go long by the sides. For corkscrew, give a little external rotation in the legs. So turning the thighs out. Heels together, toes apart. Heels stay together, the legs go right, down, left, center. Small movement, left, down, right, center. But lots of work in the abdominals. So don't just rely on the movement for the exercise. Rely on the form, the hugging in, the breathing, the opening of the collarbone. 1 more set here. Left and center. Hug those knees in. Full breath. Rock yourself up to seated again. Legs go a little wider than your back again, but this time for the saw. Arms reach out super wide. So you're sitting on top of the sits bones, not back behind them. You want to find that lift out the top of the head, a little softness in the knees. Inhale, twist right. Exhale, round and reach. Inhale, tall to your left. Exhale, round and reach. Tall on those sits bones, right. Exhale. Tall to the left. Exhale. You're keeping that opposite sits bone rooted. 1 more twist left. Exhale, round and reach. And all the way up tall. Close the legs, we flip over onto the chest. So you're going to stack your hands underneath your forehead. Let your feet end up at about hip distance apart and tuck the toes underneath so the feet are flexed. Full breath, drop the shoulders. Hug the belly button into the spine. And then with 100% energy, squeeze your glutes and leg muscles. Get them super, super straight, your legs, and fire those glutes. Full breath. Float the hands, forearms, and elbows above the mat. Squeeze the glutes. Breathe. Point the feet, reach through the toes. Press the head into the hands. Release down. Float right back up into that place. So it's not about height here. It's about length and the glutes. Active, active. Release. And lift up. Squeeze those glutes. Make an X shape. Arms reach forward. Legs open a bit more. Breathe. Put that shape down. Lift it right back up. Squeeze the glutes. Full breath. Put it down. Lift it up. Squeeze. Narrow the arms next to the ears. Squeeze the legs together. Full breath. And release. Sit the hips onto the heels, rounding the spine. Soften. Coming out for single kicks. You want the elbows directly underneath the shoulders. And go ahead and take the palms flat to the mat. Squeeze the legs all the way together. And instead of releasing the belly onto the thighs, or sorry, the belly onto the mat, lift your belly button into your spine, squeeze your glutes and inner thighs, and feel a lift of the front of the pelvis off of your mat. Bend your right knee, flex the foot, kick twice. Right, right, point. Left, left, point. Right, right, point. Left, left. Shoulders down. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Pull the navel to the spine. Keep breathing. Left, left. Right, right. Shoulders open. Left, left. Just one more set. And left, left. Put the right cheek of the face on the mat. Stack your hands at the small of your back. Bend both knees. Flex the feet. Kick. 3, 2, 1. Feet down, body up. Hold. Squeeze your glutes. Open your chest. Energize your fingers. Left cheek, just one more. Both feet kick. 3, 2, 1. Feet down, body up. Reach, squeeze, open the chest, and release down. Hips to the heels one more time. Great. Okay, I'm going to add my pillow back for neck pull. I'm also going to get a sip of tea. Okie dokie. So flipping back over, let's find our position for neck pull. So laying down long, the legs lengthen. The legs are hip distance apart this time, and the feet are energized. They're flexed. You want to find parallel, knees pointing straight up to the ceiling. Hands go behind the head. Take a full breath, open your front body. All right, so use your modifications here. Fire the legs, take a breath, inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time. If you get stuck, grab your thighs. Exhale, dive the nose to the belly button. Inhale, stack up super tall, drop your shoulders. Exhale, roll down, articulating the spine. We do it again. Inhale, roll up. Modifying as you need to. Exhale, dive. Inhale, tall. Exhale, scoop, tuck, roll down. Again, inhale up. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, tall. Energize those feet. tuck, exhale, roll down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, tall. Exhale, roll. Last one. Exhale, dive. Inhale, super tall. Stay right here. Reach those arms up. Reach for the toes and get a good stretch here in the hamstrings. Soften your neck. Hug the belly button in. Great. All right, so moving that pillow out of the way, we move on to shoulder bridge. So rounding down to your mat, bend the knees. Knees and feet are hip distance apart in parallel. Arms are active. Check in with the feet. Big toe, pinky toe, center of the heel, all rooting down. Open the chest. Hug in at the abdominals. The abdominals are there for support. The glutes activate and squeeze to tuck the tail, and then you peel the pelvis up, up, up into your shoulder bridge. Hold here. Activate the arms. Open the throat. Root the shoulders. Full breath. Squeeze those glutes and roll it down slowly right through the center of your spine. Breathing, scooping all the way down to the tailbone. Again, peeling up. So you can stay with this form, both feet on the mat, or you can take your right leg up to tabletop and extend that leg to the ceiling. Flex the foot, lower the leg, point the foot, lift the leg. Flex lower, keep the arms active, point, lift. Flex lower, point, lift, bend the knee, place the foot down in the footprint. Pelvis lifts. Hug a grapefruit between your knees, roll down. All the way to the tail. Last one, tip the tail, squeeze the glutes, peel the pelvis up, up, up. Active arms. Stay here or left leg to table, left leg to the ceiling. Active arms, flex lower, point, lift. Breathe, open the chest, open the throat, lift, bend the knee, place the foot down in the footprint, glutes activate, hug a grapefruit, roll down, breathe, breathe, all the way to the tail. Great. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock up to seated for spine twist. Legs extend out in front of you. The legs can have a little bend in the knees, especially if that helps you sit right up on top of the sits bones. If you've got straight legs and your spine wants to round, just add that bend and find your length in your torso. So work with the legs there. Arms reach, and then we place the fingertips on the shoulders. The elbows are lifted. Inhale, super tall. Twist right, exhale. Inhale, center, twist left, exhale. Center, exhale, twist right. Center and left. Make sure the heels aren't moving. You want to keep them together. It's not the pelvis moving to make the twist. It's the spine twisting. Try to twist at the mid-back, that thoracic spine. Get a little taller. One more set. Exhaling right. And exhaling left. Come center, reach up. Reach for the toes. Take the stretch. Breathe. Great. Okay, side kicks. So alignment is everything for your side kicks. So let's find the center of your mat. You scoot all the way to the back edge with the pelvis. Slide your left arm long, all the way down, ear on the shoulder, and then the feet go off the front edge of your mat. Your pelvis Your shoulder, your head, your arm are all at that back edge. Feet are off the front edge. Top hand behind the head. Lift your top leg to hip height and flex the foot. If this feels unstable, place the hand on the mat in front of you for a little extra stability there. 2 kicks to the front, front, front. Point the foot, slide the leg back. Front, front, slide it back. So remember, form before range. These kicks don't need to be big, they need to be stable. So meaning don't let your torso wiggle around. Watch that top elbow. If your bottom leg is doing a dance, reel your range in a little bit and make the form your priority. And then once you've got that form, the range can increase. Do one more and press back. Align the legs, turn them out, heels together, toes apart. Point the top foot, toss it up to the ceiling. Flex, squeeze, 3, 2, 1. Up, stay long in the torso. If you feel your torso shorten, don't take the leg as high. 2 more. I always have to remind myself of that. 1 more. Little circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax it down. Take that top hand, place it on the mat in front of you. Breathe. Hug those shoulders down your back and your belly button into your spine. Lift your top leg up, hip height, turn the legs out. You're going to tap your top heel in front of your bottom foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, toss it up, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 4, 3, 2, 1, way up. 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. 2, 1, toss the leg. Up, singles. 1, 1, 2, breathe, shoulders down. 3, and 2, and 1, 1, and rest. Breathe, nice. All right, so come to seated. Let's take a crisscross for a second, just finding the center of your mat there. Roll those shoulders back a few times, front a few times, just a little wiggle before we go to the other side. So sliding your right arm long, ear down on the shoulder, pelvis back, feet off the front edge. Top hand, you choose behind the head or on the mat, whatever you need for your body. Take a breath, lift that top leg. 2 kicks, front, front, point, slide back. Front, front to the back. Remember, your abdominals are your control center, so they're always hugging in to help you achieve the form. You're keeping the length in your spine, never shortening. The width in your collarbone. The breath is always there. Trying to work in symmetry, so both sides working evenly. 4 more. Press. 3 more. Press. 2. Press. 1. And press. Align the legs. Turn them out. Breathe. Reach that tailbone back and down. Point that top foot. Toss it up. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Stay long in the torso. Up. Squeeze. 2 more. Belly button in. 1 more. A little circle. 5, 4. Drop the shoulders. 2, 1. Reverse. Don't forget the back of that circle. It's behind your bottom leg. And relax. Top hand goes on the mat. Breathe. Find that alignment. Turn the legs out. Tap the top heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toss. Back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Way up. 3, 2, 1, way up. 2, 1, up. 2, 1, up, single. Drop the shoulder. 2. Breathe. 3. And 2 more. And 1 more. Rest. Great. Okay, so shaking it out. Let those legs take a shake. Turn them side to side, in and out. Shake out that upper body. Great. Really good. Okay, so we're going back down to your mat for teasers. I use my pillow here. You don't have to. All right. Knees are bent. Feet are flat. Knees and feet are together this time. Full breath. Open your chest. Root down. Extend the right leg. Keep the knees together. Reach the arms up. Root the shoulders. Take a full inhale. Energize. Exhale. Roll up. If you get stuck, grab your thighs. Move your bottom foot a little bit. So we're not coming all the way to the sits bones. You want to stay in that curve. So keeping the pelvis underneath you. Go ahead and swap the legs. Left leg extends. Right foot goes to the mat. Roll down. Full breath at the bottom. Exhale, roll up. Modifying as you need to. Scoop the belly button in. Remember, not coming all the way to the sits bones. We're keeping that pelvis tucked. Swap the legs and roll down. So if you've got your pillow, float your head up. If you don't have a pillow, you can keep your head down. So we're moving the legs to tabletop. So I find that if you've got the pillow and you go to tabletop and your head is down, it's just a little extreme on the neck. You're going to use the legs like a lever here. Exhale, extend the legs, lifting the body up, 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 and rolling back down. So we're using a little bit of momentum here and a little bit of that feeling of a push and pull to help you up. Do that a few times. If your tailbone feels sensitive here, always rest. Play with the height that you're coming up. One more. Up and hold. Lift. Try to take a balance. Let go of the legs. Open the collarbone. And then float the legs down, reaching for the toes. Soften the neck. And release. Great. Okay, so let's move that pillow out of the way. We won't need it anymore. We're flipping over for swimming. So coming down long on your mat, forehead down. Shoulders drop. Abdominals hug in. Head, legs, hands all lift. Kick and swim in opposition. So the right arm is lifting when the left leg is lifting. Breathe. Kick, kick, kick. Energy out the top of the head. Squeeze those glutes. And release. Sit the hips onto the heels, rounding the spine. Great. All right, so we're coming out to a plank position. We're going to take the hands under the shoulders. Full breath here. Slide your right toes back. They're right in the midline. And your left toes to meet it. Root the shoulders. Breathe and open the chest. So right here, we don't want to dip in the low back. We want to keep the low back supported from the deep abdominals. The glutes and inner thighs are active. The navel is hugging into the spine. The neck is lengthening. Root those shoulders. Open your chest. Holding, holding. Breathing, breathing. And place the knees down. Cross at the ankles. Separate those hands a little bit. Let's just do one set of push-ups here. I'm going to bring my elbows in today. 10, 9, 8, keep those elbows in, 7, breathe, squeeze the glutes, 6, 5, hug the belly button in, 4, 3, open the chest, 2, elbows are in, 1, uncross the ankles, sit the hips to the heels, breathe. Full breath. Great. All right, flipping back over to seated, legs long in front of you. So you have options with the hands here. You can be on your palms with your fingers facing forward. If that feels like too much on the wrists, you could turn the fingers out, or you could even go onto your fists if that feels better on the wrists. So it's up to you, whatever you want to choose. Find the legs squeezed together. Start by rolling the collarbone open. Even if you feel a little lift in the ribs here, find that collarbone open wide. Then take a breath, hug the abdominals in, squeeze the glutes, and lift the pelvis off of the mat. Squeeze those glutes, open your chest. Pull the belly button into the spine, breathe. Lift that pelvis a little higher for 3, open the chest, 2, and 1. Take a seat, reach those arms back, up and around to the toes. All right, so our transition to standing, we're going to do a rolling exercise. If you already know that rolling doesn't feel great on your spine, take your time to transition to standing. Do what you need to do, okay? If it feels okay, this is seal. We're going to do a modified seal. So arms go through the center and reach around and grab the ankles, okay? So we're going to use the feet to push off of to get a little momentum here. Roll back, roll up, push. So you're always letting those feet go down into your mat, push. And you're picking up a little momentum here because we're going to use this momentum to come up off of your mat. Do 3 more. On your last one, you're going to unthread the hands and cross the ankles and come right up to standing. Good. Okay, we're almost there. So finding standing on your mat, feet parallel, hip distance. Take any little adjustments you need to get comfortable here. And check back in with your body. Notice the standing body here. Check in, feet, legs, pelvis, spine, collarbone, head, breath. Noticing, add a little puff up in the sternum, soften those fingers, hug in at the abdominals for a little more length and support. Then we inhale the arms out and up, exhale, open wide. Great, you did it. Awesome. Really good, you guys. Feels really good to move out here on the porch and to know that some of you guys are just tuning in and doing this in whatever way that feels good for you. Please send me questions if you have them, concerns, whatever, good stuff, whatever it is, and let me know how it's going. Today is Wednesday. I am looking forward to seeing one of my clients on the Zoom later. We have a Wednesday session. She has a reformer at her house, so it's nice to teach her and continue that practice with her. We'll do some schoolwork. This is our last week of school, so we'll do some of that. We're continuing to do some house projects, preparing for my oldest's 9th birthday, yeah, just enjoying this beautiful blue sky and all there is in this awesomeness that is this world. All right, so send me questions, all that good stuff. We'll be doing this tomorrow and Friday at 9, and then beyond. All right, so enjoy your Wednesday, and I will hopefully see you soon. Okay, bye bye.